Hey everybody, this is Max with NJGunforums.com, and today I'm excited to show you a new feature for the forum. So in the menu bar, you're going to see the NJ Gun Stores tab. Click on it, and it's going to take you to a new page right here. One of the projects that we've had on our minds over the last number of years, but we were finally able to implement with the new forum upgrades, is to have a comprehensive database of New Jersey gun stores, FFLs, and ranges. As you can tell on this tab, we are going to have 4 different sections. Right now, everything is under the gun stores FFLs tab, but we will have a separate breakdown for gun stores with ranges, and then we will upgrade the database to include public ranges, indoor, outdoor, and private gun clubs. Right now in the database we have all of the FFLs, which will include the gun stores that have ranges. When you click on it, as you can see, we have 323 FFLs, which is the most up-to-date number that we have as per the ATF. You will have approximately 45 to a page, and our vendors will show up in the top of the results. You have a couple of different ways of viewing the pages. The first one is that you can actually just browse it. When you click on a page, and every vendor and every listing is going to have its own page. For vendors, we do have complete descriptions, so you can actually read up about them, what they do. If they have provided us any basic charges that they charge, we do put them in here, and we do try to have a link up to their vendor section, and if they have an inventory to their firearms, they will include the link right there. For the basic information that we do want to have compiled, if they are a New Jersey Gun Forums member, we will have their username, the website, the email that you can use to contact them, the phone number, and the address. The address is based, it also has GPS coordinates in it, and it is a Google map, so you can click on it and it's going to open up a map which you can just pull up your directions. For every FFL, we will try to have a full shipping address for firearms. If they have special instructions to do so, we will try to include the store hours. You will have the information whether they are public range, whether they have used firearms available, whether they accept consignment, whether they buy firearms, if they offer a gunsmith, and all the transfer fees. One of the requests was to find out whether the FFL charges a transfer storage fee. So if you ship them a gun and you have it there for a while, do you want to know if they're going to charge you? If the FFL is going to respond that they do have it, we will try to have it listed. When you scroll down, you will see reviews and comments about the FFL. This is where the community aspect comes to it. When we created the project, I really envisioned having this kind of as the Yelp or TripAdvisor for FFLs and ranges in New Jersey. This is the audience participation part. Please leave reviews, please leave comments. Now, for vendors, we do have all of this information filled out the best that we can. For non-vendors, let's pick this guy for instance. The only information that is pre-populated is going to be the name of the FFL, where they're located, their phone number, and the address. We do not know whether they offer anything until we actually talk to the vendor. Over time, we will get this information and input it in. However, if you are familiar with that FFL and you want to help, if you've shopped with them and you want to leave a review, hit write review. If you have a comment or if you know the information, such as, for example, what their website is, or if they, what their transfer fees are, if they have a gunsmith, please leave it as a comment and we will edit it right into place. So over time, right now there's not a lot of information in here, but over time it will build up and it's going to be an invaluable service. Now, one other thing that you might have seen on the right hand side is you do have a search box, so you can enter by zip code. So let's say, for example, you wanted to know who the closest FFLs to you are. Put in your zip code, so let's say Princeton 08540, hit enter, and you're going to see who are the 5 closest FFLs to you. If you want, and you can click on the name and it's going to pull up their page right here for you. The other way that you can actually sort through this is to use the filters option that we're going to have on the right hand side. So let's say, for example, you wanted to search for whether somebody's a vendor, yes, no, or unknown. Right now we do have unknown for a lot of these fields, simply because we don't really have the information pre-populated, but over time it will be there. So you can select whether somebody's a vendor, whether they accept transfers, whether they have a public range, used guns for sales, if they accept on consignment, whether they purchase firearms, or if there's a gunsmith. So these are the most popular types of things that I could think of, so that's why we use this as a filter. You can use all of these, or you can use none of them at all. So let's say, for example, you wanted to search for who the gun stores with public range. So select public range, yes, hit update, and it is going to show you all of the listings that we know of that have public ranges. Now, if they are a vendor, right there, NJGF vendor status, yes. And you can actually further sort this. Select that and update. And you can see the 4 that basically are going to pop right up. If you want to unselect, so just hit the control key and then press and hold the control key and just tag the option and it's going to unselect it. Or you can always just reload the page. So there you go. Hopefully this will be useful for you guys. Like I said, please, if you have shopped with any of the vendors, if you shopped with any of the FFLs, please leave a review for them. And if you have any information that we don't currently have in the database, please leave it as a comment. So thank you again for being NJ Gun Forums members, and catch you on the forum.